In this video today, I'm going to be showing you a simple trick that will boost your FPS and reduce your input delay. And this simple trick is lowering your processes count on your CPU. Fortnite is a CPU based game, so with this simple trick, it's going to drastically improve your FPS and reduce your input delay. Now, processes are basically the list of applications that are running in the background of your system while you're gaming and doing all your tasks. So when you decrease the amount of processes, it's going to put less strain on your CPU, therefore your CPU will run faster and more efficient. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing to lower our processes count on your CPU is we're going to head over to the registry editor. Once you head over to the registry editor, you want to head over to the HK local machine, you want to head over to system, current control set, and you want to head over to control right here. Then we're gonna head over to the SVC host split threshold, and based on your RAM, you want to go ahead and enter the number that corresponds with your RAM based on the picture right now. I'm gonna show a picture on the screen right now, and check what your RAM is and make sure you remember that number. So for me, I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so my number is 1 million. So you want to go ahead and make sure that it's on hexadecimal, and you want to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 1 million, and you want to hit OK. Alright, the next thing you want to go ahead and do is head over to your task manager, and you want to head over to your startup apps, and you want to make sure that every single thing is disabled unless you use something. So for me, I'm gonna be using Crosshair X on startup, so I'm gonna be using it, but anything else, make sure that you have it on disabled. Another easy and simple way is to make sure you minimize the amount of apps running in your background. So you want to click on the drop down right here, and you want to make sure that you have the minimum, and you want to make sure that you have the lowest amount of apps right here. Then you want to head over to your search bar right here and head over to you want to head over to privacy and security right here, and you want to head over to general and make sure that you have all of this turned off. Then you want to head over to speech as well, make sure that you have this turned off. Then you want to head over to your app permissions and make sure that anything that you do not really need, make sure that you turn it off. So for example, for location, make sure that you have this on off because it's running in the background. For example, your microphone, if you do not really need it. So for me, I don't need Xbox to access my microphone, so I'll turn it off. And now for the final step, you want to head over to your search bar and you want to search for services. And these are the list of services that are running on your computer while you're gaming and doing all your tasks. And as you guys can see, it's a lot of services. Now you want to be extremely careful with disabling these services because you might get the blue screen of death. So you want to disable services that you genuinely do not need, or you have to do some research on it. So do your research and disable the services that you do not need. So for example, I do not need the NVIDIA services, so I'm just gonna disable the NVIDIA display container. So you just want to double click on it, and you want to click on startup type and make it disabled. That is just for example if you do not really want NVIDIA, but for me, I need it. For example, anything that has to do with Windows, make sure you do not even touch that. Something like Xbox Live Game Save, just double click on it, disabled, and click apply. And that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you use code TRAZER in the Fortnite item shop.